How are you doing? Welcome to the Weekly Woodworking Wrap-up Review, episode number 54. I'm your host, David Pachuto, the Drunken Woodworker, and this is a show where we highlight active woodworkers in the community and talk about the latest woodworking news and events. And today we got some great woodworking videos to highlight, my recent trip to Inventables in Chicago, and much more. So grab a drink and stick around. Today, I am drinking Sawtooth Ale. How appropriate for the show. This is by the Left Hand Brewing Company. Let's give this a try. That is very good. Kelly, it's really good. She says yay. So, this past weekend, I got to hang out with my podcast mate, Bob Claggett from I Like to Make Stuff, and we took a trip to the Inventables office in Chicago. If you're not familiar with Inventables, they make the Shape Oko 2, the CNC machine that I have. I've got a couple of videos out on that, and it was really cool. We got to see some cool stuff. Their offices is very, very hip, awesome people, good stuff, good products. They've got some cool stuff going on over there, and I cannot wait to share some of that with you. While in Chicago, Inventables and Google's was hosting a conference, which they call a non-conference, and so it was by invite only. While I was there, I got to cut this bottle opener on a laser engraver, not made by Inventables, but Inventables took the laser engraver to the show. It was really cool. I got to meet some awesome people. It was good times. All right, did you guys see my video on the beer mug? I put that out last Friday. You can check that out. It's made out of some walnut and some maple, and it's turned on the lid. I got a very good response on that. I used a big old Forstner bit to hollow out the inside, which is a lot easier than actually turning on the lathe there. So check that out. I wanted to let you guys know there is a live event coming up on Tuesday night, which is tonight for most of you, and that is Brain Pick with Matthew Cremona, hosted by Bob from I Like to Make Stuff. I am very much looking forward to that. All right, before we dive into this week's videos, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you don't already. I put out 1 to 3 videos every week, including free project tutorials, live streaming from my shop, and subscribing will make sure you get notified of new content. Click this button right here and it will open up into a new window and not disturb this one. All right, guys, let's dive into the videos. First video, building a bathroom vanity cabinet by Woodwork Web. He is using a doweling jig to joint the carcass, a very cool technique. And this is a first of a series, so you want to start watching this now. There are great tips throughout this video. That is building a bathroom vanity cabinet by Woodwork Web. Good stuff. Tell him I sent you. Tell him I sent you over there. All right, next video, cool transforming tables by Izzy Swan. Holy crap, did you see this? This is all pocket hole joinery. It's very compact. It all folds up and unfolds into a carryable, portable picnic table. Really cool stuff. That Izzy dude is a very smart guy. He is selling the plans for these tables, so you're going to want to check that out. Cool transforming tables by Izzy Swan. All right, next video, making a custom wall-mounted coat hanger by Jackman Carpentry. Cool thing, it wraps around the corner. It's very custom. I've never seen a coat hanger like this before, so awesome idea. He is making a cove on the table saw. It's a technique that I've never done. I'm a little intimidated by this cut, but someday I will give it a try. Looks great. Making a custom wall-mounted coat hanger by Jackman Carpentry. All right, next video, kids step stool build by Rivertown Woodcraft. Now you get to see the entire design process from paper to computer to build, and at the end you get to see it used by his daughter. Really cool project. Beware, there's some sappy music going on there. All right, there are more videos in the playlist down below. Check that out, share it, subscribe, do what you gotta do. All right, let's get into this week's tweets using the hashtag WWWR. First tweet comes from Bryce. Great videos, David. Thank you. What sort of glue do you use and where do you get your glue dispenser? Well, Bryce, I have the GlueBot by FastCap. It's a handy dandy little thing. It's only, I forget what the price is, 7, 8, 10 bucks. It's well worth it. It holds glue in there, and it's better than using the default glue bottle. And speaking of glue, I use Type Bond 2, the yellow wood glue. I buy it in the big gallon jugs. So, next tweet comes from Seth. How do you handle and compete with local competitor pricing? I do not compete with local vendors. Since we all make different things, we're not really competing against each other. Even if our items are the same, my designs are very original, so it sets them apart. And I do not let other people and other vendors factor into my pricing. Next tweet comes from Peter. What are your thoughts on buying old American-made machines versus buying new Chinese machines? Well, Peter, my only thought is get whatever tool you want or can afford. Just make something. Doesn't matter if you got the latest and greatest or an old. To me, I know some people are very into the American made, but I'm more into just get the tools so you can make stuff and complete your projects. And then last tweet from Garrett. What are some of your favorite types of wood to use and where do you get your wood? I love all exotics except Purple Heart. Purple Heart can suck it. And as far as domestics, nothing beats the look and feel of walnut. I get all my woods from a local hardwood dealer called Kencraft. They do sell online. Their site's a little dated, but they got a new one coming out. At least that's what they keep telling me. You can tweet more questions to me using the hashtag WWWR. If you want to meet me in person, I will be in the San Francisco Bay Area in May for Maker Faire and Kansas City in September for Woodworking in America. I'm currently working on some special events for both of these cities, so keep your earballs open and watch out for more information on that. Question of the week. What do you think is a good first woodworking project for a newcomer, not including shop furniture? I encourage you to leave your questions in the comments down below, whether you're on YouTube or on my website, and we will talk about that. So once again, what do you think is a good first woodworking project for a newcomer? All right, I have replenished my sticker stock and I got t-shirts up on my store. There will be a link down below. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe to keep up with me because you never know when I'll put up a new live video stream. If you like what I do, you can buy me a beer at this link over here, which is a money donation. And this week, I would like to thank Andrea Arsnick from Miami, Florida. Is that right? I thought you were from Mexico and Croatia before that. Anyway, Dan Kidder from Kernersville, North Carolina. Craig Mellinson from Walter, Maryland. Scott Sanzenbacher from Monclova, Ohio. Hey, buddy. William Dees from Spearfish, South Dakota. Doug Hesseltine from Des Moines, Iowa. Alec Guth from Blue Ridge Summit, Pennsylvania. And Jack Helm from Gastonia, North Carolina. Thank you, everybody. Be safe, stay passionate, and make something.